Hey, what's up, everyone? It's Darkpool Algo, and guess what I'm doing? I am giving you guys a midweek recap session, and what that means is I don't do this very often, but since I figured it was a short week, we have a little bit of extra time. I wanted to go over what's moving the market, and believe it or not, we have 1 day left. So there's a couple things that we're going to go over today. We're going to go over the plays that we picked from the weekend watch list. We're going to go over any plays that I'm in now. Also, going to bring a special note to some potential plays on Friday if you're feeling adventurous. Also, I'm going to discuss the transition from EchoFin to Discord and what that's going to look like. So, with that being said, I'll ask in return for this video is hit that like button, subscribe, turn on notifications, and share it with your friends, families, coworkers. Right? That's the ticket. So let me get signed into the chat here real quick, and we will get going from there. So, hello, chat. All right, give it a second. I got to turn this fan off. All right, I am back. So this is what's up. So let me just grab some charts here. Grab some charts. Let's use this. Shall we use TradingView? Let's use TradingView. Boom. Big charts on TradingView today. You guys get the expanded screen. Which I don't know how I feel about. This is just a massive screen. I mean, you guys can see it. It's great for you, but for me, it's a little too big. Little too big. All right, so I really doubt anybody's going to join me because I don't usually stream during the middle of the day. But like I said, I want to go over the weekly watch list, where they're at now, where we expect them to possibly go. Yes, this is the newsletter. It's a free newsletter. It's always free if you want to get it. darkpooltrust.com, get signed up, you can get in, right? There we go. So it's free. Remember when Bitcoin was 3,000? I love this login screen because it's like Bitcoin was $3,000. It's a reminder for me to never, ever forget to take advantage of good deals when they present themselves. Okay, couple things. So 1, I'm going to go over this week's watch list. 2, we have 1 day left of trading. It's going to be a half day, and it's going to be super duper volatile. So don't get stuck with your, I don't know, hand in the cookie jar. That's a good word for it. I think that's a good word, but we'll start calling it. Don't get stuck with your hand in the cookie jar. All right. I need to take some time to do this week. Okay. And can I do the apply for all? All right, so this morning we looked at the SPY. Oh, how do I make one of these big? Is this possible? Can I just make one section big? Oh, that's not what I wanted. Does anybody know in TradingView, can I just make it bammers? Bammer. I got to remember that for the stream. Sweet. All right, go. Like I grabbed the wrong tool and I totally used it the wrong way. But I mean, I guess it could work, right? I guess it could work. Possibly. That'd be interesting to find out. All right, regardless, this is the SPY. This is the open. Look how much volume we got at the open. It's ridiculous. Redunculous. What I should do is I should throw some volume profile on here, and I should throw some voodoo lines on there. So the SPY going into today on the 2-minute chart, we sold off before the open, right? Sold off down into the open. Nice rally at the open. Higher highs, higher lows, right? I think we made a new all-time high again today. Is that what we did? Let's check it out. Let's check it out. No, we are not at an all-time high, but we are riding. God, I wish I could change the color of this one. All right, we are consistently trading at about 1. one standard deviation above the mean, right? So what that means and what that looks like is I think that we've got a little bit of room. I feel like we may get a little bit of a pullback going into the end of the year, but we do have room up to 47.40. So the beginning of November here. November, October, November. So we began November here, and we were up 153 points or 3.5%, 3.35% in November. Not a bad move, right? 3.35% so far in November at highs, right? So if we were to make that same move, oh, you guys don't need to see that code bit, right? 3.35% into December. Let's see what this looks like. 3.35%. Ooh, 4,900 by the end of the year. Is it possible? Could it really be possible? I'm not. I doubt it. I really do. Well, let's see. I mean, it's there for the taking, really, to be honest with you. You definitely have the possibility to be 4,900 by the end of the year. I think that we could get there. It's going to take a lot of work. Decembers are typically pretty bullish, right? We are uptrending. As long as the uptrend maintains its direction and we get out of this. What's the SPY doing here? It's channeling up. So, SPY, let's check out NQ. What did the NQ do today? So, NQ into the morning, sold off, pop, 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 right up to the 618 from, I need to figure out where in the world I drew that 618 because is it off the 4 hour? Is it just that doji? Nah, couldn't be. Could it? Huh, that's that one move right there. All right, let's throw some mammo fibs on this piece, shall we? Throw some mammo fibs on it. Oh, that's what it was? Let's see, broke it there. Broke it there. Tip tapped it there. Ooh. Tip tapped it. We did. We tip tapped it. All right, that's the move. So looking at the NQ going into the end of the year, there's a couple things I noticed, right? And I'm going to throw some different levels on here. 1, 2, 3. We got a Dow 1, 2, 3 reversal. Oh, I don't have that indicator on there. Lame. Come on. There we go. So looking at the same rate of movement with the NQ. NQ is trading at about, I mean, it's got way more range, but it does seem to stay within one standard deviation, right? Actually, two. All right, looking at the candlesticks, not a tweezer bottom, which I thought it was going to be. So could this be a head and shoulders forming? Very possibly. It's very possible we got a head and shoulders forming on the NQ. What I do want to do, however, is draw some lines on here, just because I think it's important to show. Let's see, that's one. That's two standard deviations. That's one. Drop this down to the 4 hour. What? Sucks week length days. All right, I gotta get used to doing this. All right, so smart period fine tuning. How come I can't use this on lower time frames? Seriously though. How come I can't use this on extra time frames? All right, I'm gonna get with the owner of this because it doesn't do me any good if I can't look at it on the 4 hour, right? So my concern with the NQ is that it's forming a head and shoulders. If you don't know what a head and shoulders is, let me draw one out for you real quick so that you can see what it looks like. Where is my tools? So head and shoulders would look like this. That's the left shoulder, right? This is the head. And then the right shoulder would be so my concern with the NQ is that this this shape is kind of forming on the 4 hour, right? Right at the 382 retracement. So if that is the case, and we get super technical with this, right? That's what it looks like. Come on. Whatever. So the neckline's going to be in here someplace, right? Like I said, I'm a little concerned that that's what's forming on the NQ. That's one option. The other option is it's forming a inverse head and shoulders, right? Which is that this move here, 1, 2, 3, 4. We'd have to come back up here, right? That's the other move that could potentially be happening. So yeah, it's just in a weird position right now. We did rallied up to, we're taking the move from high to low. If I move this to current low, well, we can't, because what happens is it broke support, really, to be honest with you. Came back down, it broke the 382, rallied back up, right? Rally back up, pulled back, made a lower low, rally back up. Do we come and make a lower low again and continue to fade off? So yeah, just keep an eye on the NQ. All right. I'm not going to do that with every single futures contract just because I don't have the time for it. But what I do have time for is going through the YM, right? This is the Dow. Dow made a decent move today. I called it the other day, inverse head and shoulders, inverse head and shoulders. Pretty sweet. Pretty sweet looking. All right. Pretty sweet looking move on the Dow. Dow's at highs, right? If we were to throw some lines on there, the Dow above 35800 would be pretty decent. Yield Russell, inverse head and shoulders. I sang the song the other day. Inverse head and shoulders. The Russell has a lot of room. Right? The Russell has a lot of room to the upside. Left shoulder, head, right shoulder. Right? Left shoulder, head, right shoulder. It's got room to move. So, key levels for the Russell is basically above this current supply zone. We have room to move up to previous highs. To plot that move, I'm probably going to use a Fibonacci extension from low to high, back down to low, right? Of the current move, which is this move here. All right, see, we rallied up, we pulled back 618, we rallied up again, right? We're almost spot on. Do you guys see that? I see it. That's wackadoodle. Where's my magnifying glass? Look at this. This is supposed to be, like, to be accurate, I have to be above. What the is that why my stuff's not hitting the way it's supposed to? That's not cool. What's going on with this? Oh, wow. All right, so I guess that's a bug in TradingView I was unaware of. Maybe I messed up. Maybe not. All right. Anyway, going into the end of this week, I see a move above 2335 for a continuation up to 2339 or 240. Okay. All right. Wasted enough time working on that. So bonds recovered a little bit today, forming that little seahorse pattern. It's kind of choppy. Crude for the day is very, very, very choppy, but it's not completely down. So it's forming a nice little flag. Gold got a little bit of a rally today, right? That's the move on gold for the last 2 days. Excuse me, that's the move on gold for today. Yeah. Sold off pre-market, a little pop at the open, everything was selling off. Took a dump and it's continuing to move on up. So gold is the chop on that. Bond market super choppy, or excuse me, crude super choppy, and this is what I like to see with the yen. If the yen is down, typically we'll get a rip, rally, and roar. Okay, so going into the end of this week, I think as long as we can continue to make higher highs and higher lows, and we steadily progress up, I think going into this week is going to be just really choppy. Okay, so just expect a chop fest on that. And weekly watch lists for this week included Crowdstrike, Docs, Workday, Cisco, and Match.com. Right, Crowdstrike going into the day. I'm going to go ahead and bring up the old 15-minute piece chart here. The old 15-minute chart. Crowdstrike going this week. This week started on the 15th, right? Let's look at this 39-minute chart. All right, so oh no, wait, this week started on the 22nd. Haha. Crowdstrike. Like I mentioned in the video, Crowdstrike was sitting at support. It was sitting at the daily and the 4-hour Keltner channel bottom. We looked for a move to the upside. However, it never gave us an opportunity. It immediately fell through, all the way through the Keltner channels, bottomed out, didn't even back test us to give us an entry to the downside. So opened up on the 22nd, right? Opened up on the 22nd, immediately sold off down to support. Real quick pop rally up to the 21 EMA. At that point, I recommended looking to the downside move, the weekly bottom, because this was such an exaggerated move to the downside. So looking at, shorting from here down to the weekly bottom, right, which is where it's currently resting, right? Excuse me, it's weekly bottom. Crowdstrike weekly bottom. Why is that messed up? Oh, I know why. All right, Crowdstrike's just chilling here at the weekly bottom. It's got a lot of work to get back up into the 4 hours, then the daily, above the daily. Like, it's just got a lot of resistance on the way up, right? It's currently downtrending. So Crowdstrike, this weekly bottom is pretty significant support. I see a little bit of consolidation here for the next couple of weeks going into Crowdstrike. If we were to get a rally, for me to be a buyer in Crowdstrike again, initially we'd have to go. Let's see. And initially we'd have to. You could play the pop to the 4 hour, but I think that this is going to be a chop fest for the next couple of days. It does move $13 a day, so moving from 231 to 245 in a day is not unheard of. If we do get that kind of a move, look for resistance at 220, 235, 242. When we get back in here in this 250 level, right? Crowdstrike gets back into 250. Then we can start looking at taking some longer positions, but it's got, this is a lot of overhead resistance. I don't know what happened or what's going on, but it's definitely, I think it's got a little bit more room to the downside, to be honest with you. Let's see what we got here on the daily. On the daily. All right, on the daily. Yeah, the daily's putting us weekly bottom to daily top, or daily bottom. So 230 to 241, above 250. Look for some more resistance at 262, right? We get above 262, then we could take out 267. Final resistance at 276 on the way back up. So I'm not seeing anything in here candlestick wise that's making me bullish. It's got earnings coming up on the 1st. That's what it may take. It's currently trading at 3 standard deviations away from the mean. Yeah, it can move though. Like this move here that happened within a couple weeks is what we're looking for. But every time it's hit this bottom before, it's usually reacted. So I'm going to keep an eye on Crowdstrike for the next week or so, especially after earnings. Docs is the next one, DOCS. Again, another right? Another downside move, quickly recovered. Looks like it's trying to make a reversal. For DOCS, I like it above 61.21. Taking profit at 62.34 for a move up to 65.38. Above 66.50, then we'd see 69.73, and then finally previous high at 76. It can move this much in a day. 76 to, I mean, that's a $20 candle. Oh, or $16 candle. It's only got a $5 ATR. In 4 hours, it dropped to 20 bucks. So it's got the ability to move really quickly. Can it get back up into this purple line? That's what we're looking for. We need up into this purple line, and then I think we see a trend, or I think we see a reversal. Looking at the bigger picture, this is a massive head and shoulders from its IPO. That's all it's formed. Do you guys see it? Please tell me you see the head and shoulders. Oh, we just went over it a few minutes ago. This is what a head and shoulders looks like. Right? There's the head. Shoulder. Knees and toes. Knees and toes. Right? Just a real quick drawing of what it possibly, right? Let's see. I mean, I'm having a hard time not calling that a head and shoulders. I'm having a really hard time not calling that a head and shoulders. So I'm going to take a screenshot of that and see if I can get a second opinion on it. Okay. Anyway, that was Docs. It's making a move back up into the daily cloud, above the daily cloud. So like I said, for Docs above 61.17, I think we see a move to 69. That's if, yeah. So above 60, 62, 65, 69, 62, 65, 69 on Docs. All right. Next on our list was Workday. Workday. Well, we had a little bit of failed follow through. Unfortunately, yeah, it did not do what I thought it was going to do. So I apologize about that. It's trying to make its move back up. If you would have got in it today, 267 to 276, it's back into the 4-hour and the daily Keltner channel, which is bullish. So we got a nice 3-bar play here coming up. Look for a little bit of resistance at, sorry, I'm just trying to pick which doji I want to use as resistance. 280 is resistance on Doxus. This is, Workday. So yes, Workday looking good for continuation. I like this setup, right? Dead cat bounce pullback. It's starting to recover, right? It's looking pretty strong. Overall uptrending, yeah. Workday, fib level. Let's use this guy right here. First target is 282, second target 286, third target 290. So let's just say 280, 285, 290, right? Nice round numbers, right? Keep you safe, keep you clean. Above 290, it gets real congested. We got the weekly and the monthly cloud top. The safe move would probably be above 295, 300, 305. So there's that $5 gap, or that $5 range from 290 to 295 that we may see consolidation. But these are big moves, right? Going into this week, right? Sell off all the way until yesterday. We get a little bit of a pop, massive sell off today, right? Opened down, and definitely nice move up. So that was Workday. So I think Workday is actually ready to go. All right, Cisco and Mitch match. I don't know why I keep calling it Mitch. Cisco, this is probably the one I'm super pleased with the most out of the moves for this week, right? And Mitch, and so when we alerted it, it was at support. It needed to get back into the 4-hour Keltner channel, which it did on the 22nd. Immediately popped up, back tested the daily top cloud, right? This was massive move. I actually got into this yesterday on this pullback and support of this daily bottom, right? It's currently running, it ran into the resistance from the 4-hour cloud to the 4-hour cloud, which we can expect. I'm looking for it to get through that 4-hour cloud and up into this weekly, monthly, daily mid and bounce off that 4-hour cloud and then consolidate its way back all the way up to like 58, 60. Okay. It's making super strong bullish moves, getting ready to have a MACD crossover. The histogram is about to turn on across positive, like in Cisco. Matches the last one, and then I'm going to shut down for the day, and I'm going to work on a couple things. Okay, so match.com. So when we briefed on it at the beginning of the week here, we said we had support at the weekly bottom, but we did need to get back into this 4-hour and daily cloud. It's attempting to do that. If you see, everything's sold off opening today. Let's see, closed. That was yesterday's close. It closed at 135 yesterday. It closed at 137 today. I think it's on its way moving back up, right? Getting ready for we had a MACD crossover. We're waiting for the histogram to curl over and turn back positive. We are in above the 4-hour cloud, right? We're working to get through the daily cloud, which would be the 4-hour mid. I'm really bullish above 140, 140.35 on match. So 140 to 144, excuse me, 143.50. Then above 144.75 for move 2, 148, right? Then again above 150, which is a psychological level, I think we immediately take profit at 152 on our way up to 157, right? If I were to draw that out, this is what I would like to see that move look like. Rally up, back, up to about here. So you know, I might even be able to. Why doesn't this have a center line? If it did, I would just love it. I would be drawing these all day. I know that there's one in here that I can use that gives me the actual percentages of the move. Is it this one? Nope, it's not that one. Let's try a different one. Maybe it's this one here. 382. Come on, 382. All right. Anyway, that's what I'm looking for on match. All right, thanks for joining me. The next thing I wanted to talk about really quickly was the EchoFin. I'm shutting EchoFin down. I haven't been able to give it the attention it deserves over the last couple of months. I've been super busy doing some other things. I am in Discord all day long. And so with that being said, I do have a free Discord that I'm going to invite everybody to. Don't expect me to be in there a lot. I've got a lot of other things going on. But I know that there's a group within EchoFin. They like trading together, so I don't have a problem providing the avenue for them to continue to have communication. So with that being said, I'm going to post up the Discord invite as soon as I can find it. How do I copy it? Is that how I do it? How do I create an invite? Server settings. I thought I could just click on invitations. Let me try this one more time. All right, Discord invite is here. I'll just make this super big. And we'll make it my favorite color. Right? And we'll give it a background like that so everybody can see what's going on. Bold it. Right? Border. Right, so hopefully everybody can see that. That is the invite for Discord. I can't make it any bigger. But what I can do is I can make my screen bigger so everybody can see it. Okay, like I said, I just in transparency, hope everybody can see that. Okay. To be completely transparent, I don't have time to be inside of the Discord all day. I apologize. I've got other commitments that I've already committed to. So, but I will be there. The EchoFin group, great group of people. Laz, JK. I don't know. It's a way better service than Discord, right? Like I said, I didn't have time to be in it, and I'm in Discord all day anyway. So when you get into Discord, look for Laz, look for JK Trades, and look for Brendan. Okay, Chevy Drop Top's in there as well. They all know what they're doing. I intentionally only make sure that there's good, solid people in there. If anybody tries to pump and dump or just be crazy, we will group kick them with no shame and publicly disgrace them, because our group of traders that was in EchoFin, they make bank. They're out here making money. So we don't want any scrubs. All right, with that being said, last chance for the Discord invite, and that's it for the day. As far as the midweek watch list goes, I think I want to look at IWM, Microsoft, and Hood. Microsoft. All right, so look, this is my, I'm going to keep this over here. All right, so this is what I'm looking at for the rest of the week. I'm looking at the 1 day and the rest of the week. Microsoft moved today. I'm looking for it to take out. I'm actually looking for Microsoft to gap up to 340, right? Microsoft has made its way back inside some pretty significant Keltner channels. There's a gap over here that needs to be filled, and it's currently working on taking out previous highs, right? It's in a zone right now. As long as it can work its way through that zone, right? broke over trendline resistance, right? So Microsoft, if I were to have to choose a strike for Microsoft on Friday for a lottery, right? You know, if you're like, hey, you have to choose one, I would choose the 337.50s. 337.50s for lottery on Friday, and might get a run to 339.50. So a little $2 move. That's all you would need to do. That was Microsoft. I'm also bullish on Roblox or Hood. Looking at Hood for the rest of this week as well. Hood made a nice move today up inside the 4-hour Keltner channel bottom, back tested it once, closed up on it. It's also working on getting into the zone up here, right? This little supply zone. Nasty little bugger. It is one nasty little bugger, that's for sure. So I'm looking for a move on Hood to a super chopper fragilistic. Inverted head and shoulders. Inverted head and shoulders. Target on Hood. Target on Hood is going to be right off that 50% retracement. First target 28.50. Second target second target 28.95. Target 3 29.33. If it can get out of these two, it'll quickly pop to 29.75 on its way up to its final destination at 30. So ultimate target is 30, which is up here. Right, this is my target for Hood, taking profit on the way up. Okay, next one I'm interested in is Cisco. Again, like I said, I took a position on Cisco. This is very bullish. However, it's starting to get into some overhead resistance. So like I said, if we can get up above this gorgeous 4-hour Keltner channel top into the monthly mid and above, is that the weekly? No, that's the daily. Where's the weekly? Weekly. All right, so a little bit of congestion on its move, on its way up to finishing out this massive recovery from this dead cat bounce, basically. Inverted head and shoulders, inverted. Anyway, so expect some congestion, right, on its move, on its way up. If you wanted to be a little bit safer, you would play the break of 56.50 for the final move up to 58, right? That's Cisco. Roblox. Another position I'm in, Roblox. Nice move today, right? Sell off 4-hour Keltner channel support, daily Keltner channel support. Nice move up to the 4-hour mid, pull back to the daily top. We have support. Looking at another cup and handle here. So Roblox, I like the move. It seems pretty unobstructed except for smaller time frames. Roblox to 135. Looking left, which is I can always encourage people to do, to find a zone that they may get stuck within. Looks like you're going to have resistance at 127. 128.50. So from 127 to 128.50, expect a little bit of consolidation, a little bit of headache, a little bit of grief above 128.50. I see a clear channel 134.25. Sorry, clear channel to 132.50. Letting a runner run. Yeah, 132.50. I think that's the safe move. If you get to 134, then you're just like, oh, he said 132, but it went to 134, which means I got extra meat off the bone. I ate the whole damn turkey leg. IWM. I'm also in a position on IWM. Going into, let's see, when does that expire? That expires this week because I like living dangerously. Call me Captain Danger. No, I'm just kidding. What did I see? I think I saw a lot of stuff on IWM. I think a lot of it's just hopium, to be honest with you. It's a lotto play. So definitely don't think that this is solid advice. This is a lotto play. Okay. Why am I saying a lotto play? Well, we bounced off of the 4-hour Keltner channel bottom, rallied up to the daily Keltner channel bottom cloud, back tested it once, twice, rallied up, 3 times at the bell, closed it out. So I'm looking to play the move from here out of the monthly cloud up to 232.50, right? So I'm only trying to get to 232.50, which is previous low, right? So we're in that channel I was talking about earlier, where it's like we get out, we can explode, out, we explode, right? Out, we explode, down, rejection, finally, right? So I think there's a pretty significant zone here. However, we get above 233 and we get to breathe a little bit, right? We're like, oh my God, we just fought our way through the jungle. Now we've got clean air, right? We've got blue skies all the way up to 220 or 235, right? See this massive wick killing candle right here? This is a wick. John Wicky Wick. John Wick on John Wick. John Wick playing John Wick. So what happens is this massive sell-off occurred, right? Wick Killer took out all the stops, just gobbled up everybody's money and started to move up, pull back, right? Same thing happened again. Off a retracement, gobbled up, took out everybody's stops, came back down, gapped up, sold off, right? On the reversal, right? Big wick down, taking all everybody's lunch money, orders that were down here, right? Took everybody's lunch money up. It's just, they should change the name IWM to John Wick, because that's all it's doing. Wicking back and forth. Anytime you see big wicks, that is usually market makers reaching up and grabbing people's stop losses. Because if you got in here and you shorted, right? If you shorted at this level, right? Boom, you put a stop loss up here, right? A couple points above, right? Oh, it's up. Is it going to pull back up? Yep. That's at this point right here, you're feeling great about yourself. You're like, yes, I'm the greatest alive. Meanwhile, your stop loss is right up here at even, because you brought it back to even, right? Or even a little bit down, right? And so, boom, they sell it off a little bit more. Oh, well, this is good. Okay. Well, at this point, they just reach up and snatch all your lunch money. All right, that's it for me. I got to run. Thanks for joining me. I'm Dark Pool Algo. I'm here every morning, Monday through Friday, 8:30 Standard Eastern or 7:30 Eastern Standard Time. And hey, give me 1 second. 7:30 Eastern Standard Time. I like to be able to do that. If you have any requests, comments, anything, hit the like button, subscribe, turn on notifications, email me, reach out to me in the comments section below, or on Twitter at DarkPoolAlgo. I will see you all Friday. Bye now.